You know, sometimes fashion is a symbol. No better symbol of what you've accomplished in your golfing career than the green jacket that someone will get on Sunday evening here at 89th playing of the Masters Tournament, Augusta National Golf Club. What a morning we have. What a tradition we have. Par 3 contest yesterday. Curtis Strange today, the 4th consecutive year. Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, and Tom Watson served as the honorary starters. Nicklaus has been in it since 2010, Player since 2012, Watson in 2022. It really makes the tee off to this tournament special.
It really, really does. And it started back in 1963. Fred McLeod and Jock Hutchinson were the first two. We watched Jack Nicklaus, 6-time champion here.
Bear still has it.
Still got the same backswing as this guy does too.
Man. You think these guys are using TrackMan on the range? They still feeling it by dirt.
I think they're still watching the eye test, giving it the eye test.
Tom Watson still puts a good pass through it. Such a great part of the history here at Augusta National. Curtis Strange and Matt Barrie. It is Thursday at the Masters, the first round coming. And that's the beautiful thing about golf, Curtis. It's the one sport where the icons of all time can interact with the new and upcoming stars, and they collide here every week at the Masters. It is sport's greatest reunion. We cannot wait to get this thing teed off this morning. The players are already out on the course. We'll see Rory McIlroy later. And Rory is a guy, Curtis, career Grand Slam, you know that. Hasn't won a major since 2014, you know that. What I want to know from you is, how does he finally get it done?
Well, I think we're glad that it's finally starting Thursday morning. Nobody's happier than Rory McIlroy to get this thing started. What he has to do is just tighten up. Let Rory McIlroy be Rory McIlroy. He knows he's playing well. He's won twice.
He's in great form.
He just doesn't get off to a good start for some reason. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just do your job. Take advantage of the par 5.
Hasn't shot in the 60s in an opening round of the Masters since 2018. Will that change today? We'll find out. Scottie Scheffler already 2 during green jackets. Hasn't won coming into the tournament for the first time since 2021. Trying to become the first player since Tiger Woods to go back-to-back. What kind of form is Scottie Scheffler in? Can he get it done and put on another green jacket? Both of these players know what's at stake.
At the beginning of the year, I felt like I was playing a little bit of catch-up, just coming off the injury. You know, coming into a typical season, I feel like I've gotten better each offseason, and in this offseason specifically, I had 3 or 4 weeks where I wasn't really able to do anything, so I felt like I took a small step backwards. And so it just takes time to get back into everything, get the body back where it needs to be, get my game back to where it feels like it needs to be. And I think going into this week, I did some really good work at home, did some good work in the gym, and I feel like I've been building towards something. And this week I'm feeling very prepared.
Hopefully not past my peak physically, but certainly I think at my peak mentally. I think I understand myself more than anything else, and I think I understand what makes me tick and how I can get the best out of myself. And that's years of playing, reflecting, working with certain people. But yeah, I'm in a really good spot. I talk about being the most complete player that I ever have been in terms of every aspect of my game, and when I talk about that, I'm talking about that mental side too. I think everything's in a pretty good order.
Hey, look, that's going to be the key for Rory if he can get it done. These aren't just the 2 best players in the world right now. Take a look at their ranks on tour since 2022. The year Scottie got his first win, which is remarkable in and of itself. His first PGA Tour win was just in 2022. Over that span, these 2 have the more victories, top 5 finishes, and more strokes gained. Also, they made a lot of money doing so.